Oh, it's coming in overcast. It's an afternoon session. It's just on, just gone 3:05. I'm back in the little tannin stream, low water level now. About a 15 to 20 km/h wind blowing overhead. I think I'm a little bit protected here. Strong winds tomorrow and chance of showers, so I thought I'll have a quick afternoon session in a little stream. And no going the big ones with the wind howling straight in the middle of them. So I'll come up here and have a little bit of practice, see what happens. See, the water level's very low up in here. I've had 3 follows. I started off with a stonefly, I had 2 follows on that, went to a March brown bug spinner. And a follow then had a whack at it but missed the trebles. And yeah, so I'm just going to have a fish up through here. There's one trout coming down the river now, there's a little bellway there. So as the trout's just coming past that log up there, and he's coming into this pool. So I'll flick up in there, but just the sound of the lure hitting the water is enough to send them scurrying. Anyway, some deeper water right up further. And we'll see how we go when we get into that, but I'll just keep working my way up the river here as quiet as I can. Right, it's been about 35 minutes or thereabouts, and we just got our first little brown. I had just had a hit and a miss in the pool behind me. This one was taken in there along that bit of a bubble line. I thought the first case I thought my lure bounced off a rock. I felt like a hit, no, it's just so shallow, it just touched the bottom. And I went back again and yeah, this fellow here grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off and send him on his way. The trout are here, but the water's so low, it's the slightest bit of noise and it just sends them scooting. Slowly, I'm trying to go as slow as I can up through here. This water's in full sun just here, but it's a nice shade of water up there, but I've already had 2 trout take off and dart up here. Hopefully I can maybe pick one up once I get into the shaded area. Just wait and see. As quiet as you try and be, it's just any little bit of noise on the river bottom and then the rocks crunch under your feet. And I've got felt soles on too, and just can't help it. But I did manage to get one in here after catching a bit of weed and just flicked into that left side there in that flat water, and yeah, bow wave come up and yeah, he took it first shot. So March Brown's doing a good job at the moment. I thought the stonefly would have been the one today, but when he didn't touch it, I put the March Brown on, and it seems to be the one they're having a crack at. Probably because it's similar colour to the grasshoppers that are out and about at the moment. Oh, it's got another one here. A bit hard to see and in the shaded area, and it was taken up in that little narrow shallow run. It's a nice fish, it's the best fish of the day, this one. These are the things he's taken on the top jaw. Hook's only just in on that top jaw. And so you could even go any tick. Maybe just under her, probably just to, close to 300, I reckon, 300 grammer. Anyway, we'll get him off and send him on his way. That water there's about 4 inches deep, and he's right in that shaded pocket against that riverbank with those bits of dead timber are laying on that right hand side there. Right, I've been an hour and 25 minutes in the river here in the stream, and up into the log jam area now. I just got over this one here. We've got some nice water ahead, which is probably worth fishing today, so it's the only reason I'm pushing on. Well, I've got 3 trout so far. It's probably a bit more than I was expecting actually, but now I'm up into here and I've had quite a few follows and some light hit and misses, so I could fish up half a dozen if I'm lucky. We'll see what happens anyway. Alright, after climbing over that log jam and getting back in the river here, I had a direct cast straight up the stream here, hooked and lost him. Another one in that pocket, hooked and lost that one. So it's 3 trout in a row I've hooked and lost here. It's, should have really had Had 7 trout in the bag now, really. Well, 6 anyway. 6, I mean. Still nice water ahead yet, so still with a chance. Lovely stretch of water just ahead here. That last one I just fished, I would have sworn there'd be bloody trout in that, you know, all that beautiful water, and nothing. Nothing. Anyway, maybe this pool, and the one after. Right, I've had another 2 follows just there. I just finally picked one up. There's a long cast up in that wooded area. I saw a little bow wave appear, and this little tacker grabbed hold of it. And this is the 4th one of the day, finally. Long time between drinks and with these trout today, but low water, it's got to be expected. Oh, I've got lovely fish on here. So, I got sick of them going and having a go at the bloody March bin and not taking it, dropping it and hitting the misses, and so I put a white miller on. 2nd cast with it. This bucket grabbed it, the biggest fish of the day, grabbed hold of it. Anyway, beautiful brown. Lovely fish. So I'm going to get him in the net and a couple of snaps of him and then send him on his way. Right, total weight with the fish in the net was 730 grams. I got my little net, which is 310 gram net. So that makes him 420 grams. So I'm going to let him go now, send him on his way when we get out of the net. And whoop, he's vanished, he's not gone. Yeah, so that was good. 5. One more will make it even half dozen, I'll be happy with that. Right, it's half a dozen. Got him in this pool here, just flicked it in there, brought it back, just so I was about to lift out the water next to this big log here. He just come up from under the log and it's absolutely smashed it. And we'll get him off and do what we'll do with the rest of them, they'll go back. Unless they're got gill damage and bleeding. How still is it in here? It's flat, deep. So just, oh, he fell over a big stump under the water. It's about waist deep here at the moment. Oh, I've just gone for a gold bladed Aglia mooch Noya now to see how we go here. I'm going to have to turn this off. I've got my feet all tangled up and some big logs in under the water here. Anyway, let's hope we can get a trout up here through this run here. But I saw a couple of surface feeding, but they didn't go for the white miller, so that's why I've gone for the Aglia mooch Noya and the gold one to see if that will do something. Right, got the 7th trout. Just taking the gold Aglia mooch Noya to cast the opposite bank. Some lean clearing going on over the back. There's a new generators and all sorts happening. Anyway, we get this fella off and get him in the net. Nice fish too. A bit smaller than the last one, but decent fish. It's good to see. Right, I have not moved. I just had another cast straight to that riverbank and a couple of turns of the reel handle, and this fella's come up and grabbed hold of it. So, and he tied it round his head, so we'll get him off quick. Don't stress too easy this time of year. Yeah, he tied himself up in a little knot. So I'll get him off and send him on his way. Fella, off you go. Good to go. There's number 9. He's taken a stonefly. I went back to stonefly. As that sun sort of was on the water, they went straight off the gold Aglia mooch Noya. So I went back to put a stonefly on and got that one right up in that log jam there. I was a bit worried that he's going to run me into all this crap on both sides, but anyway, he's hooked and he's about to be sent on his way. That's 9. I'm calling it a day. It's 5:45, so pretty good session. 3:05 to 5:45 and 9 trout caught. I'm pretty happy with that, pretty satisfied with that of the day. But I'd like to push on for double figures, but I can't be bothered climbing over another bit massive log jam up in there, so I'm getting out of it. Back of the car, I retired these boots 3 years ago. They still keep coming out and using them in these little tannin streams and that, and instead of knocking me good ones around and getting through blackberry bushes and rubbish and over trees and stumps and that, I just keep putting these old back. I've only got all right through here, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the bottoms that count, and the sides and that keep you stop you rolling on your ankles. So the waders do the other, so you can keep your feet dry. Anyway, they come in handy. I've got another old pair home too, but these are just only times I've glued them up here, but I think they're really well past the use by date now. I don't think I can do any more gluing with them. But they'll do for a little bit, one more trip I reckon. Oh, pretty good session in the end. So I've gone back to the car now, it's just gone 6 o'clock. I've got all my gear off, do my wading gear, so yeah, and from 5 past 3 till 5:45, 9 trout, hooked and lost 3 others, had several hits and misses, so I could have gone over the dozen mark easy really, but 3 bug spinners did their job. The marsh brown, the white miller and the stonefly all caught trout, and then so did the little uglier gold moose noya. So all up it was a good day, and it started off a bit slow, low water, trout were few and far between, and had a couple of follows and a hit early, and then nothing, and then it wasn't until I got further up and bang bang bang, and yeah, quite a few trout. I liked the fish time, but I thought it's getting a bit late now. So, but rain and wind tomorrow, so rest day tomorrow and write up my reports. So until next time, guys, tight lines.